Hey guys, Dean Gearhart. Yeah, I collect it all. Coming at you with another video. Today I figured I would do a updated room tour. It has been a while since I've done one. The other night I was on a live stream with Pepino Man Caesar on the Four Collectors channel, and I showed a little bit of the room, but I thought I would do a up close, little better video, if you will. So up here I'm just showing you the extra sets I've either made or bought in collections. And like I have said in the past, I have tried selling some of these, and I buy a lot of collections off of Facebook, and you kind of get a whole mixture of different stuff. Obviously, I enjoy collecting the 80s sets the most, because that was like my heyday. I was born in 1970, so started collecting in 77, so 7 years old. So the time the 80s roll around, you're like 10, 11, 12. This was right in kind of like in my wheelhouse. And then I stopped collecting in 88, and then took a huge break from it all. So then when I got back into collecting, I started building these. I kind of picked up where I left off, finished off some of those sets, and then started working on the sets from like the 90s and 2000s. As you can see, I've got quite a few doubles. That's a 5,000 count box in 1973 tops. I have this 81 tops. I've got tons more besides that. You can see my 87 tops doubles. Some of this stuff I'm going to be moving out the door though, because it's just taking up too much space. This is a whole box of different packs. These are 78s. If I had to guess, those are probably 1977s. I got 88 doubles. Then we get into some football. So whatever these are marked, that is actually what is in the box. So, like I said on the live the other night, I have been selling off large quantities of cards. I've already sold off, I think as of last Sunday, I sold off, I'm up to like 90,000 cards I've sold off for pennies. A lot of this stuff I paid pennies for. Just to give you an example, one of the Facebook Marketplace deals I bought, it was like 100 some thousand cards. I paid $100 and some for it. So it was basically a penny a card. You can see I got some boxes. These are my Donruss sets. I'm complete through 93, I want to say. And then we get back into more doubles here. Whatever the box says is what they are, so, and that'll be, like I said, I want to move this stuff out. It's taking up space. I like to have sets and binders, so it's kind of pointless to keep these cards. I was keeping them in case people contacted me and needed some cards for their sets, or if they asked for them at the flea market. I think the other day somebody asked me about, well, I know he asked me about 79 because he traded some cards with me for some of my 79s, but he was talking about 80 and 81 also, so I'll probably be bringing boxes of them. If these go in order, this is like all Donruss down here, jumps into score, and these are various, there's various amounts of cards in each box. Some might be a full box, others just might have a couple hundred. Others might only have, 5 or 10. I know those are all heritage and some older sets. You can see if I got a pile of gloves there. Then it goes into the binders over here. Hope I'm not making anybody like motion sickness moving this camera around like this, but these are my baseball binders. I start at the 48 Bowman. And I just go in order. It's my 52 Topps binder. I'm paranoid keeping it straight up and down. So I feel like the bottom cards might get damaged a little bit, so I rotate things around. That's my 56 Topps set. It's my 75 mini partial set I've been working on. Up here I get some advertisements, some equipment. This is an old dart game. It's a metal sign. There's my golden press cards. My 49 leaf football, 48's in there too. I think my 33 Gaudies are in here, along with my 39 play balls. But here we go back into, I left off here, 53 Topps, 54, 55, 56 is over here, 57, 60. I think this runs all the way to 68. Yeah. Then it goes into football. There's my post serial cards. Topps Giants complete set. It's a play ball jigsaw puzzle I got that has it's baseball cards. As you can see, I've never actually built it though. And this is like a newer score set. Up here's Fleer stickers, stars. Forget what's in here. Probably Heritage Bowman. This has different sets in it. These are those football that I forget what you call them. They're from the 90s. I like them. And then these are the only really shiny cards I buy, are the anniversary cards. This has the 54. And then below this is the football I got from 48 through 75. Starting with Bowman. And I have Philadelphia's there. Philadelphia sets I'm working on. 51 Topps Magic. Some people may not be familiar with that. They're like college. And then there was something you could scratch off on the back. 55 was college also, I believe. And then 56 Topps, I got that complete. 57, I need 4 cards. 58, I needed quite a few. 59's complete, 60's complete, 61, I need less than 20. Same with 62, I believe. 63 and 64, I probably need about halfway done. I'm not going to go each set, but what I will do eventually is do set, like tabletop for sets. Now I do have every Topps football set from 69 up through 2015 when Topps lost the license complete. And I'm working on a few insert sets here and there. You can see, because I have trouble with space, but you can see I got binders up here. That's the 90s football. Then after 2015 I decided to go with Donruss football, and I've got all the sets Donruss through last year. I think I have last year's done. I think it's 2 years ago. I'm missing a few cards. And then you can see I've got just stacks of different stuff all over the damn place. It's a mess. I like finding old books, baseball. I collect stickers. So There's unopened sticker packs. These are for my girls when they come in to say hi to me. These are some cards for the flea market, I think. These are definitely cards for the flea market. Some 90s stuff. Basketball doubles, I believe. This is all more Topps. Topps baseball. I have every set from 1970 through this year. Complete. And then I have, all of 67, all of 68. Almost done with 69. So I got some sets done in the 50s. Newer, modern, 90s sets. This is a mixture of baseball and football and basketball and hockey. These are all my Donruss basketball sets. As you can see, these are all the top sets. I don't have them all complete. Real close on a lot of them. I get the 70 set done. I'm close on a bunch of other ones. I get the 75 and 76 done. I think 72's done. Then you come down here into hoops. A lot of these sets I'm close on or I'm done. And I collect all the way through. There's the Fleer. Skybox, hoops, upper deck. What do I got here? These are just inserts from the different top sets. Those are all non-sport stuff like Star Wars, Empire. There's Garbage Pail Kids in there. You see Cracker Jack Baseball. That's the modern 2004 edition. And if you come over here, it's my hockey sets. Complete on a few of these. I don't know off the top of my head. But, yeah. These are my second sets. Working on. I'm almost finished with this. Same with the 72 and the 73, 74, 75. 76 is complete. This is one of the 577 sets I have. 78. Then it goes into modern. Then we got football. Some of these are complete, some of them aren't. But I have checklists for just about everything I need. So these are additional. These are more sets. These are sets from the 70s, I think. Now, maybe I put them somewhere else. I have some more 70 sets somewhere. Okay, all these cheese containers, they're empty. These are the kind of things I buy at the flea market. You fill up a box for 10, 20, 30 bucks, depending on what the cards are. I do that quite a bit, as you can see. I like to save those boxes. These are partial hockey sets. Allen and Ginter sets. I've never bought a pack of Allen and Ginter, I don't think. It's just stuff I get from the flea markets. And then over here we got Goodwin Champions. I think I got these sets in a collection. I never bought any of them. And then these go into doubles. And you can see doubles. Whatever the sticker says is what's there. Like that's 76, 77, 80. And then all these boxes, these are 3,200 count boxes. They have cards in them that I need to go through. Mostly baseball. And then I would say next would be football. This is just a hodgepodge of stuff. As you can see. This is what's in front of my desk, which is a mess. And then we got more cards here and there. Pages, that's where I watch TV or YouTube videos occasionally. These are cards that I work through for my sets. These are active sets I'm putting together. I go all the way up to about 93, then I stop. And the only reason why I even do the 90s is just those first 3 years. I just have so many cards, and I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. And then these are additional sets. You know, if it says set 4, I don't even know if that's set 4. It just, I have checklists for all those things. If I get cards in, if I get a collection in and then I break it down, I check my checklists, see if I need them. If I get a ton of cards and it's close enough to building another set, then I'll go into my double section, pull out from there, and then I'll checklist to see what I need. If I'm down to under like 50 cards, then I'll work on another set. These are all miscellaneous extra sets, like these tops. Donruss, I already have them. Some of them I don't. Some of them I may abandon doing and just move on from there. It's just, it's too much. These are my sticker albums from baseball from 81, football, basketball, there's hockey, there's a hodgepodge of stuff here. This is all stuff I still need to go through also from collections I bought. Same with here. This is probably a 70s binder, 1970. Yep, 1970. That's a collection I picked up probably going on 2 years now. I pulled out what I need, just figuring out what I'm going to do with the rest. And then, of course, these are my Star Wars guys. As you can see, it's complete set, complete run. And then all these boxes over here are empty. There's no cards in there, so let me hit pause here a second. I'm going to take you to another room in the house. Okay, because I ran out of room in my card room, we're in my son's room. He's never in here, just asleep. But these are my modern day, like from there's actually 2014 and 15 Donruss in here. I just don't have a lot of them. It's all the modern day Donruss cards. And then it goes into the archives. We got all them sets going. And then this is my heritage sets. Incomplete. These are a lot of these are incomplete. I'm close on some of them. Some of them I do have complete, but most of these are incomplete. It's just stuff I'm working on. But I have every set represented. I'm close on more like these last few here. And then my score sets start here. I don't know where you can see them, but my score sets start. I've been working on them feverishly throughout the years. I got old magazines, some old supplies here. Just a pile of stuff in my son's room. So any cards I need for in here, I have a chair in here. I just pull up a chair and pull out a binder and put the cards in. So let me pause this again. And now we're back in the main card room. So if you've hung out with me for this long, that's pretty impressive. Oh, I forgot. This is another section. I have more boxes of cards to go through for sets. So, yes. And I don't know if I can pull this out without making too big of a mess here. I've been working on, yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to get this out. Let me pause this again. Okay. Something I put together to help with organization and family members wanting to, ask me about cards, and you say, oh, I'm at a garage sale, something like that. This is like a master copy of every, top set from 51 through. I just put this together with some doubles, and I think I'm current all the way through this year, unless I haven't put one in there yet. No, I did. Okay, 2025. I don't separate Series 1, Series 2, anything like that, just because the card designs are the same. And I did the same for football. I'm missing a couple for the football, but I'll get them together eventually. And then I'm doing that for basketball and hockey, I'm just a little behind on that. This is all the score sets to help me decipher from the different years, which is easier said than done. I did it with the Fleer and with Donruss, but it's just like a guide to help me and others. I'm doing it with Donruss, Modern, and Heritage, so you get the idea. But eventually I'm going to be, see basketball, hockey. Eventually I want to do this for an upper deck, do this for any set I have. That way, like I said, it's a reference to sets. I don't need it for baseball until you get to like the 90s and 2000s where I get some cards confused. But anyways, that's the current update on the room. It's what it looks like when you're sitting here. So that's all I got for now, guys. If you've hung in this long, thank you. I appreciate it. You have a good evening.